back to my channel. Today I would like to do a singular book review of The Mind Parasites by Colin Wilson. This is a book that fits into the Lovecraftian universe. It's part of the Lovecraft mythos, and I haven't heard that many people talk about it, but I really enjoyed this. I flew through it. It was easy to follow and to read, but it was also a very cool hybrid of H. Rider Haggard's works and H.P. Lovecraft's, but the language was a lot more accessible because this was written in the 60s, and it's also got a lot of philosophy. So what we follow is this academic who gets a call. He's also an archaeologist and a scientist of sorts, and he's told that one of his best friends or fellow academics committed suicide, and we don't know why. And he goes to this excavation site. So this is where we get the H. Rider Haggard kind of vibes, where there's like a lost civilization type of thing. And we also get access to the academic's journal from before, where he was on this excavation site. And we find out that he has this grand working theory of these mind parasites that were somehow unleashed at this excavation site, and they take over the mind of humanity. And we get a lot of hybrid philosophical takes, like we are all the hive mind. When parasites enter someone's consciousness, we get people like the Marquis de Sade or Hitler, where bad things start happening. There's also this high euphoric moment when the parasites take over that make it sort of alluring and addictive in many ways. Because this civilization that the archaeologists find is very similar to something from Lovecraft, it gets picked up by the news and it gets compared to a Lovecraftian civilization, and then people start a movement called the anti-Kadath to kind of counter this. So one of the things I kind of really enjoyed about this is that it's self-aware. So the author and the book is aware of Lovecraft. So inside the book we get a lot of conversations between characters and what's happening in the plot, where people are like, oh, this is like an H.P. Lovecraft story and civilization, and then they go on and talk about him and his works and his theories. This book reads like watching a documentary on Gaia mixed in with hanging out with your really cool stoner friend at a party who is telling you about the meaning of life and makes these like broad connections between things. And on some level, you also really want to believe it too, and you're kind of there with him all along as he's ranting at you about life and meaning and philosophy and connection. Like, it just feels kind of like a high experience. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if it's the best written book out there. I don't know if I would give it 5 stars, but it was very enjoyable. And I really liked the way that it was self-aware. Like, at some points it even mentions H. Rider Haggard, and then you're like, oh, so you know. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I really enjoyed this. I think if you like weird fiction and Lovecraftian-like stories, you might really enjoy this one, especially if you like him drawing on that world and a very particular kind of writing, and also kind of combining that with the hippie movement and drugs and philosophical thinking. It's really fun. I truly enjoyed this. Lastly, if you go down the rabbit hole that is Colin Wilson on the internet, you will find a lot of interviews with him and a lot of things that he has said in the past, and he himself is very interesting. He really fits in with the whole Weird Tales vibe and the Rosicrucians and all of the things that we've been discussing on this channel. Highly enjoyable, really fun rabbit hole. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please let me know down below if you've read this. What did you think of it? What did you think of the story, the writing? I'd love to hear from you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a future video very soon. Bye!